Rory McKendry here again for Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat. Delighted to be joined by Azim. Adam, thank you so much for joining us today. And how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Like I say, thank you for joining us again. So we'll start with how your camp's going. So obviously on the back of a fantastic victory, how's camp going for the upcoming fight next weekend?
Yeah, camp's going great. I just dropped back to UK the other day. Went to Miami for 2 weeks, had a training camp out there, and yeah, the training was there. It's very intense, and the heat down there is very different. Like when I'm out there, it's harder to breathe out there, and what I mean, when you're doing the rounds, it's hot, and when you get down to UK, it's different types of weather. So which is great, and yeah, I just finished 10 rounds today, straight off, and just done my sprints and my run, and yeah, ready to go for next week to get that title.
How is that experience for yourself? Because that was one thing I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Going out to Miami. Obviously, you're only 4-0 at the moment. But how is it at such like a young age, as a fresh fighter within the pro ranks, getting a chance to go out to Miami and train with some top competition?
Yeah, it was great experience. American fighters out there, they're different to UK and the way they train. And I sparred a Cuban guy. He had over 250 amateur fights, and he's a professional. And he was quite heavy that day, but obviously I done very well, and I adapted to it quite easy. And they're there to take your head off in America. They don't in the sparring. They're not there to learn. They're just there to brawl and take anyone out in there. And which I kept composed and started boxing them like the way I wanted to. And then yeah, it was great. Then I sparred this Argentinian guy who's 18 fights, 17 wins, went to Olympics like twice or something. And yeah, I dominated both spars. So
Perfect. With the obviously the fight you said he was fighting had 250 amateur fights. So obviously he's got
yeah.
a great amateur pedigree. But then does your amateur pedigree help you in them situations? Obviously winning 10 national titles and at one point being ranked the number one. I believe it was the number one ranked welterweight as an amateur in the world. Does that pedigree help yourself going into sparring with these types of fighters that are just born killers sort of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Like I've been boxing since the age of 4, and I can adapt to any style. Like anyone who has a style that comes forward or backwards or whatever style they have, I can adapt to it. It's so easy. It's like a maths quiz or something. Like I solve the problem just like
Yeah.
that, just finding a way solving the problem because I can fight front foot, back foot, and any other style.
So obviously we do know obviously you're a confident young fighter, and then headlining the show as one of the headliners for the
Yeah.
bill next Saturday. Is that something you'll thrive off headlining at such an early stage of your career?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Like I'm headlining my first title fight, like which I got the opportunity to headline in Coventry, and yeah, it's great. Like it gives me that boost as well. And don't forget, like I even like Armin Khan as well. Like after Olympics, he started to headline like after that as well, and it's great for me because it gives me that opportunity as well. So it gives me like more opportunity. I can headline in with furthermore fights I have.
So obviously going into that, I believe it's the IBF Youth World Championship fight on
Yeah.
the back of, to be honest, a stunning knockout in 30 seconds. Will you be looking for another statement performance, or would you be looking to potentially bank some more rounds in?
See that with me, if the knockout comes, it comes. Like that fight I had previously, I landed it straight on the button, and he went down straight away. See, with boxing, we got 8 ounce gloves on. If you hit right on the button, then anything could happen. Like you can go down, and that's the main thing is gonna get back up.
So obviously as well, this your first fight was points, and then it's 3 consecutive knockouts.
Yeah,
Is your power something you're looking to show the fans that you've got? Because obviously,
yeah.
as you stated at the start of this interview, it was you can adapt to any style. So is your power something you're looking to show other fighters? Say, look, I'm not only just a boxer, but I can punch.
Yeah, definitely 100%. I've got speed, I've got power, I've got a lot of skills that like people that have, and I can adapt really, really easy. And the thing is, like, if one of my punches land on the button, then obviously they're definitely going down. They're not standing up. I know that for a fact that if I hit someone clean, they're going down.
So obviously with trainer Shane McGuigan previously stating you're arguably the most naturally talented fighter he's seen. Is that comments like that again? Is that something you'll thrive off, or is that added pressure? Or again, is it something when you hear things like that, it's like that's about me? Brilliant! I'm going to show everyone that he means what he says.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I take that in, I suck it up, I train even more harder, just like those quotes like that. And I just want to impress everyone and show everyone how determined and dedicated I am, and just this gives me that confidence and boost. So.
So with Saturday's fight again being for the youth world title in your fifth fight, will be a great accomplishment. Ben Charlton previously stated as well that you'd be looking to go the international route. Is there any opponents in mind? Because obviously you've got sort of Sandor Martin is the WBA international champ. You've got Artem, I don't know his second name, it's Haratainen. He's the WBC international champ, 11-0 unbeaten. Are either of those opponents sort of set out in plan, or is it just general? We'll see the way Saturday goes, back to the drawing board, and then potentially look at each individual international route?
See, the thing is, my team discuss who I fight, and whatever opportunity I get, then obviously I'll get that, and then see if they're available or not. Then see, it's up to Shane. Like, Shane decides who I fight. But to be honest, I'm ready to fight anyone, and the main priority is for me to get this win on Saturday, and then afterwards we think about what opponents I'm going to go for next.
And then with that, obviously it's been stated in the media quite openly, it's going to be looking to fast track Adam Azim in his next fights due to his amateur pedigree, the way he's taken to the pro ranks, and obviously the ability you've got. Is that something you wanted, or is it a case of your team, like you say, obviously Shane picks the opponents, then you'll agree to fight anyone, but is it a case of you wanted to be fast tracked, or is it just had to happen?
Yeah, it's just like I'm capable of getting fast track. Like, I know that from my amateur pedigree, my skill set, and everything about me, I know for a fact that I could be fast tracked.
Perfect. So are you aware of the opponent yet? Because I know Shane
Yeah,
and Ben sort of said it potentially looking like it'll be an international opponent rather than a domestic clash.
yeah. I think I've already got my opponent set. It's going to be a guy abroad, so we've got that set, and it should be announced soon who I'm fighting.
Perfect. Is that something you were looking to do yourself as well? Because obviously within Britain, most young British fighters, it's domestic clashes for the sort of early opening stages of their career. Was an international fight something you was interested in?
See, the thing is, the IBF youth, we're trying to get someone young and from abroad, because I'm pretty sure that over here, I don't think there's no one really young. I think you have to be like 21, 22 or 23 over. But obviously, we've got an opponent now. But it's good to, like, always step up from international and then obviously domestic. Good to change it around.
Are there any sort of domestic clashes within the lightweight division that you've been eyeing up yet, or is that something as time moves on?
But when time moves on, I'm like ready to fight anyone. And thing is, yeah, the thing is, like, after this fight, I've got some shocking announcement coming soon.
Perfect. Fans, keep your eyes open and appeal for that announcement. So then, obviously, you're aware of your opponent now, headlining at a young age. Everything looks set in stone to be a fantastic night. Can I get a prediction at all?
You know that anyone that's watching this, they know that once I hit him, they're gonna go down. Hopefully, if the knockout comes, it comes, and hopefully I should be getting that knockout.
Perfect. Adam, once again, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you do get that knockout, and we'll be looking forward to Saturday night at the Sky Dome, and hopefully it's a punch perfect performance from yourself.